I want to quickly do a compare and contrast of personal loans provided by Happy Money, Best Egg, and LendingPoint. So here are the lenders I want you to think about. Let's first start with Happy Money. When you think about Happy Money, first of all, I want you to think about the fact that you are getting anywhere from $5,000 to $40,000, okay? But the most important element to remember here is that you're not actually getting the money in your account. Basically, Happy Money is primarily for debt consolidation. So credit card debt consolidation or other debt consolidation, okay? So you're not getting the money right away. So if you actually are thinking about Happy Money, I want you to think about debt consolidation. So if you are looking to consolidate, let's say a high interest credit card debt, you want to go with Happy Money. So it goes from 5,000 to 40 grand. So that's actually the interval that you are working with if you go with Happy Money. And the APR is kind of decent too. You have an APR that starts at 12.45% and can go all the way to 18%, depending on your FICO score and also your financial profile. Not just the FICO score, but also your overall financial profile. And so Happy Money wants you to have a minimum credit score of 600. It goes from 600 to 640. Sometimes they change the minimum credit score based on the state where you are at. So your state will actually will determine how low of a credit score Happy Money wants from you. Okay, so what are the pros and cons here? When you think about Happy Money overall, you have a lender that doesn't charge late fees. Pre-approvals are available without a hard credit check. So you go through Happy Money's website, you have a soft pull, and if you have a fair credit, you may be eligible. Not a problem. Even bad credit, by the way. There are cases where you could be approved to a Happy Money personal loan. So on the flip side, personal loans are available only for credit card debt consolidation as well as other debt consolidation. Okay, so you can't get the money right away. And Happy Money charges an origination fee, and payoff loans are not available in all states. So it's one of those things where it can be a bummer. Now, so when I say not all states, Happy Money operates in 47 states and the District of Columbia. And so they're not actually in the West Virginia and two other states that I'm actually forgetting right now. But yeah, it is what it is. So, but yeah, just make sure that they are in the state where you are at, so to actually use their service. But overall, Happy Money is best for you if you want to consolidate high interest credit card debt. If you have at least a 600 to 640 FICO and credit score, and you want to complete the entire loan, like the entire loan process online, because Happy Money doesn't have a branch you can go to. So when you think about Happy Money, the good thing is that you can qualify actually on their website by checking your rate, okay? And so Happy Money has been in the industry since 2009, so they have a proven track record to kind of help you out. So if you want to actually start the process of qualifying for a loan through Happy Money, don't actually you can do so through the app, over the phone, or actually online. But anyway, whether you do it over the phone or basically online, you always want to pre-qualify first. Now I remember the three states where Happy Money is not available are Iowa, Massachusetts, and Nevada. So those are the three states. I think I told you a little earlier that Happy Money is available in 47 states and the District of Columbia, which means that there are three states where the company is not present, right? So Iowa, Massachusetts, and Nevada. So if you are actually in those three states, you are not going to qualify for a Happy Money personal loan. So you want to go through the pre-qualification process and see how much you can qualify for, because chances are you might not qualify for 40 grand, depending on your profile. You might qualify for 25 grand, 20 grand, or whatever. Okay, so just answer some questions to pre-qualify, and then what will happen is that Happy Money will give you a set of options. They will give you a set of options, and you just choose the option that works for you, and take things from there. Now, if you decide to go further, basically Happy Money will pull your credit. They will do a hard pull and see how much you can qualify for. But once you actually qualify, once you are approved, you can get funded within 3 to 6 days. Happy Money will pay your credit card debts like automatically. Okay, So this is kind of important. But Happy Money is not a direct lender. So just know that this is a neobank. So Happy Money actually works with a variety of lending partners to originate your loan, including Aligned Credit Union, Blue Federal Credit Union, so Blue Fed. You have a Cross River Bank, First Tech Federal Credit Union, Green State Credit Union. You have MSU Federal Credit Union, Teachers Federal Credit Union, Technology Credit Union, USA Alliance Financial, and Veridian Credit Union. So you can see that they work a lot with credit unions. Next, I want to talk to you about Best Egg. So when you think about Best Egg is actually will give you the money, so you don't have to do a debt consolidation if you don't want to. So Best Egg is think of Best Egg as your traditional lender, your traditional online lender. Okay, and so they give you a cash from they actually will give you cash from $2,000 all the way to $50,000. Okay, and so in terms of FICO minimum FICO score, you are looking at 600, like 575 to 600. And so one thing I want to say here is that, of course, I told you that you are looking at $2,000 to $50,000 in terms of interval for the loan, right? But the exact amount will depend on the state where you are at. Okay, so this is something to really think about. Now, repayment terms are 3 to 5 years, and so basically the APR goes from 8% to 36%, and this is kind of cool. And but there is an origination fee because they charge you like 0.99% to 5%. But Best Egg, unlike Happy Money, funds real fast. That you can be funded the next day once you are approved. So that's really good. So one thing you will love with Best Egg is that here you have a lender that offers both secured and unsecured personal loans. A lender that's highly rated by Triple B and Trustpilot. They have a lot of great reviews on Triple B and Trustpilot. The funds may be available as soon as 24 hours, and you have an origination fee that can be as low as 99%. So I mean 99, sorry, 0.99%. So less than 1%, really. On the flip side, basically, Best Egg will charge you an origination fee regardless of the states where you are at. Okay, it doesn't matter. And so if you actually have like really, really, really low bad, like low credit, bad credit, you will not qualify for a loan. So I said 575 to 600. If you're too low, you're not going to qualify. Also, basically, approval requires actually a debt to income ratio, a DTI of below 30%, which is really below the average. Some lenders want you to have a DTI of 50%. So when you think about Best Egg, think about a lender that has been around since 2014. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And Best Egg is a personal loan provider based in Wilmington, Delaware, that launched in 2014. And Marlette Holding owns the company, which offers secured and unsecured personal loans for all kinds of purposes: debt consolidation, moving, adoption, home improvement, and more. So you got to have a FICO score that has 575 to 600. And Cross River Bank makes the personal loans offered by Best Egg. Okay, so if you think about Best Egg, think about a loan provider that's great for you. If you have average to excellent credit, if you value positive customer reviews, you saw I told you a little earlier, you have a lender that has great reviews on Triple B and Trustpilot, and also if you want the option of qualifying for a secured or unsecured personal loan, then you will find Best Egg pretty interesting. So how do you qualify for a Best Egg personal loan? Well, you got to be a U.S. citizen or permanent resident, be of legal age in your state of residence, have a valid checking account with a routing number, have an email address, provide a physical address, okay? No P.O. box. You need to have a minimum FICO score of 575 to 600. You need to have a debt to income ratio of 30%. So that's really something to really remember here. And what I want to say here is that Best Egg doesn't have let's say they don't have a minimum income requirements. Okay, so something to really think about. But if you gotta really have money so you can repay the loan. To apply for a Best Egg personal loan, go to their website, go through the pre-qual process, like click View Offers, input the desired loan amount, choose a loan reason, and you want to provide full name and date of birth, and you have to put your social also, but the social after, because at first they just need to do a soft pull. But yeah, you can also apply for a Best Ag personal loan by calling 855-282-6353. So you can also have you have the pre-qual possibility also through their phone number. So 855-282-6353. Next, you have LendingPoint. So if you think about LendingPoint, I want you to think about a great lender that's actually a little midway when it comes to Best Egg versus Happy Money. So basically, LendingPoint gives you money from $1,000 all the way to $36,500. Okay, 1,000 to 36.5, and so LendingPoint is actually great for you if you want a longer repayment term of up to 72 months. You're looking at 6 years. However, loan may actually come with an origination fee as high as 10%. So LendingPoint is really disappointing in the sense that the company will charge you up to 10% in origination fee. That means what? It means that if you are approved for a personal loan for, let's say, $10,000, you're getting $9,000 because LendingPoint is taking 1%. It's taking 1,000, 10%, up to 10%, by the way. So that's really a little disappointing. And but LendingPoint is really sort of flexible in terms of FICO score, minimum FICO score. So if you have even if you have bad credit, you can still qualify for a LendingPoint loan this year anyway. So that's really cool. And so what I want to say here is that when you look at LendingPoint, think about the fact that you have a lender that offers personal loans from $1,000 to $36,500. So $1,000 is good because you have a Happy Money, for instance, that's actually giving you a minimum of $5,000. So if you don't want that much, going with LendingPoint could be a good possibility. Now you have longer repayment terms, right? From 24, so 2 years to 6 years, and that's really good. And other factors beyond credit score are considered for approval. So what about the cons here? When you think about LendingPoint this year, what kind of cautionary tale should you be thinking about? Well, APR can be as high as 35.99%. They may charge you an origination fee of up to 10%, and LendingPoint does not accept co-signers or co-borrowers. So if you're trying to increase your odds of success through a LendingPoint through a co-borrower, you're not going to have that. So the LendingPoint actually launched in 2015, and the company is based in Georgia and uses artificial intelligence and data models to offer loans to borrowers who may not qualify for other loans based on their FICO score. That's what I was telling you a little earlier. So if your FICO score is a little bad, you might still want to be hopeful because LendingPoint could qualify you. So LendingPoint, when you look at it, basically you have a lender that's great for you if you have a fair to average credit or even bad credit for that matter. If you are looking for longer repayment terms, if you want to apply for and manage your loan on a mobile app. So LendingPoint has a pretty strong mobile app, and that's really good. So to qualify for a LendingPoint personal loan, you must be at least 18 years of age, have a social security number, annual income of at least $35,000, a valid bank account, and a government issued ID. So this is something to really think about this year. So one thing you have to remember here is that LendingPoint personal loans are available to borrowers in all states except Nevada and West Virginia. So it's kind of similar to Happy Money in the sense that it's not actually available in all 50 states. Okay, so minimum loan amounts can vary by state. So in Georgia, the minimum loan amount is $3,500. In Colorado is $3,001, and in Hawaii is it's actually $2,000. Okay, how do you apply? Well, the process for application for a loan application through a LendingPoint is kind of similar to what you have if you go through a Best Egg or Happy Money. In essence, all you have to do is go to the LendingPoint personal loan page. You want to check your rate and get pre-qualified, and you want to input the loan amount and the loan purpose, provide your personal information, proceed to a verification, and you want to review loan offers and terms. Now, unlike Best Egg, LendingPoint doesn't have a phone number where you can just call and pre-qualify. I pre-qualify on the phone. No, you have to really go through the app or the website. Okay. The one thing for sure, once you're satisfied with the offer that they give you, make sure you read the fine print. Okay, read the fine print, read the terms and conditions before signing anything, and once you are done, you'll receive the funds within 24 to 48 hours. So the whole process can be really really fast. And LendingPoint overall it has received an excellent in terms of rating on Trustpilot with 4.8 out of 5 stars based on more than 8,000 reviews. Okay, so that's really good because it tells you a lot about a reputable sort of lender, and that's really important. So when you think about LendingPoint versus Happy Money versus Best Egg, which one should you go for? We really first need to think about the approach here. So basically, you need to have a system in place that allows you to compare and contrast personal loan lenders. Okay, and so in order to compare and contrast personal loan lenders, you want to have you want to really look at their eligibility requirements, their rates and fees, the loan amounts. So you saw like Happy Money was giving you 5 to 40 grand, Best Egg 2 grand to 50 grand, and LendingPoint 1,000 to 36.5 grand, right? So look at the loan amounts that they are asking, the minimum loan amounts, and they must be satisfactory to you. You also want to look at the repayment terms, look at the funding time, look at the lender reputation, very important. Pay attention to customer support options. And if there are some special perks and discounts, this could also be a pretty good thing to think about. So when I speak about special perks and discounts, you want to factor in any discounts you may be eligible for, such as an auto pay discount or relationship discount when comparing APRs. So if you are still deciding between lenders, compare other benefits. For example, some lenders may offer a mobile app, educational resources, free financial advice, access to partner deals, or other financial products interest you, depending on your situation. And so now, in terms of the personal loan application process, whether you go through a Happy Money or Best Egg or LendingPoint, you always want to pre-qualify. I've said this before, but I want to insist on that. You always want to pre-qualify. You want to review your options. You want to formally apply. So, because see, once you formally apply, you are going to have a hard pull. That's why you want to review your options pretty clearly to make sure that you are actually doing business with the right lender for you. So, what's the choice here? Happy Money versus Best Egg versus LendingPoint. Which one should you go for? You want to go for a Best Egg. Best Egg actually gives you way more money, like $2,000 to $50,000, and charges you an origination fee that's as low as 0.99%. Okay, this is actually the best. Why? Because Happy Money is actually exclusively for debt consolidation, credit card debt consolidation, among others. So you're not getting the money itself, you're not getting the loan proceeds. And LendingPoint actually gives you way less money. So you have 1,000 to 36.5 thousand. But LendingPoint charges you an origination fee can go all the way to 10%. So the best deal for you this year in those three Happy Money, Best Egg, and LendingPoint, it's actually Best Egg. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Happy Money versus Best Egg versus LendingPoint, and I give you the lenders, the approach, the choice, and now the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.